So which means there's a lot of data that you are capturing from your website, right?
Yes.
So some data which are data about what consumers are inputting, which means they are more involved. So there could be people coming over to your website as well. So what has been your approach towards all the data that you capture from your website? The traffic or other data?
Yes, we use that data in our social media campaigns. The data, as in we target them with increased offer, channelized special offers for them, or we retarget them with more. If I have a segmented data, I have a few customers who are continuously buying chicken-based products, and I have a few customers who are buying mutton-based products. There are few people who are interested in my grills and barbecues. I can retarget them with my increased offers with them, or channelized offers to them alone. First, I can trigger a first-time purchase with them on a new product. So that way, this data helps me to promote my brand in social media.
Okay. So that's interesting that you are using this data, you are segmenting it based on the purchase behavior that you have seen.
Yes.
Any other way that you are also planning to use this data in terms of segmentation, or are you using, say, tools like Google Analytics that can help you get better insights?
We are using predominantly my initial I target customers through my social media and Google AdSense platform. And once I target my consumers who are visiting the website through Google Analytics, I give a display ad to them. There, I appear on top for the search that they do, and I'm predominantly present in my their social feeds. With the regular campaigns, persistent campaigns that I do, I'm predominantly present in every day. They see me in their phones and in their desktops. And Google Analytics, as in we have started working on this search network based ads and display network based ads, and I've started collecting, put a form on their interest. One of my campaign had which biryani do you like the most, and I've started collecting numbers, I've started collecting emails, and I know their birthdays, and based on that I send reminders, push notifications, the data which I collect from them. If there is going to be a birthday this week, I send a custom push notification to them, celebrate your birthday with us, celebrate your I run a campaign on every Saturday. I run a campaign based on work from home. Based everything is the data that I collect through forms and campaign that we run in social media.
Right. So I'll come to that push notification thing. So let me just try and understand it better. So what I understand is that you use social media quite a lot for running campaigns and drive traffic from there, which you probably would monitor from your Google Analytics data. You also run a lot of campaign on Google Ads with search ads and display ads that you're running currently, right? And again, all of these are based on your understanding of the purchase behavior that you see, or probably the intent people have been showing on your websites. Right. That's interesting. Now, coming to push notification, is there a particular tool again that you use? How do you go about it? How did you get into, because it would take a lot of effort that every week, if you're capturing so much of data, and I'm assuming there would be hundreds of people coming on your site every day, and some of them would move on through the value chain. Some of them would be probably pausing or filtering out. So there's a lot of data analysis and sieving that you need to do, manually or automated. What works for you?
I use my website runs on a application called Shopify. So there I have a feature called abandoned checkouts, and we have a feature marketing tool inside Shopify itself as for push notifications as well. So I see a lot of customers in abandoned checkouts. I collect the data from there, and I channel them to an increased offer and retarget them with that offer.
Okay.
With abandoned checkouts, I see what they put in their cart and why did not they buy. If is there a price, I will rework on the price if it is high or less. And based on my abandoned checkouts, I'll calibrate my campaigns as well. So to change the offers or to change the creative, that happens that way. And I have based on the data that I've collected, the previous purchase customers, I send a push notification to them on a seasonal time. Now, being it's a Ramadan month, we have launched iftar kits. My previous biryani buyers, I cross sell iftar kits to them. So I see their name, I see their locality, and I promote ads on that. Since it's a Chennai-based brand, my iftar kits, it was a recent launch. It's like a 6-7 day old launch on my website and through my social media, based on my previous buyers in my website, and so that helped me to sell iftar kits more using the existing data that I have with biryani.
Interesting.
Push notification helped me to improve the sale of new product. That is iftar.
Okay. So let me highlight that being on Shopify has helped you to manage these part of the performance that you are trying to track and probably build more efficiency.
Yes.
That's how you're managing it, right? Now, while food and beverage as a category is always tempting, right? As we speak, I am getting very, very tempted about tasting all your dishes. So someday in Chennai, I'm surely going to walk in. But what is important is to understand that all that you have spoken so far has been more driven from a paid point of view in the promotions front. What has been your experience? And as you say that you also run social campaigns, but what about creating organic presence on social? So your Insta or your Facebook feed or page, how have you been handling the organic side of the content?
To be upfront, as a brand that has been in website for only 3 months, we initiated a lot through paid marketing campaigns. We ran aggressive campaigns on social media, through which I triggered first purchase among my customers. And based on their reviews and post, they share on their Instagram tagging my page, they share on the Facebook wall tagging my page, and I started to repost that in my wall, which increased the user-generated content wall. Based on the customers' feedback and reviews, my organic search came in more, and my organic calls to my website, the call to order, I have a number listed in my website also. There was a more number of incoming calls without a campaign. I have a specific number for my paid campaigns, and there's an organic number, there's a normal store number that is listed on the website. And I could assume or I could relate that since it is not listed on any campaign, so the calls coming to this number is particularly like calls through word of mouth or through customer reviews or through user-generated content that is automatically shared. My initial challenge was to create a paid marketing campaign with an effective communication, so that it triggered the first purchase among my consumers, and that paid off well. You can say this is a new the review and status is a new word of mouth. People put status, people put stories tagging my brand is a new communication that is more organic.
Okay.
So that way, and to my surprise, there was one social media influencer on her own. She has got like 12 million followers. She tasted my biryani, and they directly posted a video on how the biryani is, and it reached the 5 million views in 3 or 4 days.
Wow!
And there was a complete traction to my website after that video came out.
Okay, interesting. So she had this video made at her home, because I suppose right now walk-ins are low.
Yes. She ordered a bucket biryani from us, and she promoted in her out of her own interest. She promoted in her Instagram. I didn't know she has such huge followership on Instagram, and that came to my surprise, and that triggered a sale. Thanks to her, that triggered a sale. And
who is this influencer? Who is this influencer, if you don't mind?
She's not celebrity. She is a food-based influencer, and I asked if she's a paid influencer. She can be paid or not something. No, so she said that we promote only products that are we have certain
original and
product,
not a paid one,
delivered in a correct way. My delivery person is right. The price is right. We select that niche of the segment. I was totally surprised. So initial paid marketing helped me get that person to be interested and buy the product.
And then after that, I think you have seen the power of influencer.
Yes.
Done in an organic way.
Yes, totally.
Okay, interesting.